Hey, everybody. Joe's not here today. It's just me. I'm real nervous. It's very quiet. The lights are really bright. But this is Beer and Gear Show. Usually Joe is here. I'm Blaise. We're Music Villa. It's very mellow right now. Quiet. Usually there's a little more excitement. But I'm a little nervous. I hope we usually have a guest. I'm hoping someone shows up that I can talk to somebody. Who could it be? Hello?
How'd it do?
Hey!
Oh,
Mario!
Yeah, bud. Here you
Mario's
go, baby.
here. Oh,
You have some of that right there.
Oh, I was worried that I was going to be alone and not have anything to drink. Now I can not only not drink alone, but now I can drink with you and have a guest with me. I can talk. We've got so much to say today.
Yeah, bud.
What do we got here? You gave me This is Mario, everyone. I don't even know. What's your last name? I don't even know.
Mario
Mario Minor.
Yeah, Mario Minor Jr.
So, yeah, he's in the house.
Woo!
Yeah. Local
Wrecking
Bozeman.
stuff.
He's doing, he's going to be our guest, and he's going to have some coffee.
Yeah, bud.
And I'm going to have beer. And so is Dustin's going to have beer behind the camera. Let's get our beverages in order, and I want to talk to you about, I want to get to know you. Here you go, Dustin. Whoop! I want to get to know, you're going to see, look at all this stuff behind us. This is some really unorthodox, creepy ass shit.
Yeah, bud. That's how we roll.
And I heard it makes noise.
Yeah.
So that is, I'm excited to see what these are because that's really fun. And I want to talk to you all about that, and then talk about your history, where it all began.
Oh, dude.
The puberty, pre-puberty years, right into the puberty. I want to know all. I want to know how you handled
the whole 9 plus the extra 10.
I want to. Yeah,
I feel you.
I want to know how you handled all that. And hey, Instagram.
Instagram's over there.
Yeah,
Dude,
right there.
What? That's cool.
We're being watched.
Oh, man.
Yes. So I'm gonna hold on. I love that. Okay.
Cheers,
Cheers. You're having some coffee, and I'm having this. This is called what is this? Quilter Irish Death.
Irish Death.
Look at that. That looks good right there.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah. So this is this is exciting.
It's like a 6-pack of bad decisions right there, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
It's gonna start the day off right. For my when I go up on the floor to sell things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're the Beer and Gear Show, Music Villa, and finally we were just talking like we had some guests that didn't bring beer. But now we have.
I just
the
splashed
person who
coffee
doesn't
all
drink
over
does
my
it.
face. That was hot.
Oh shoot!
Ooh.
Well, welcome and so what's going on here with you make things?
Yeah.
You've been a customer for Music Villa for a while,
Oh my goodness.
right? You've
Yeah,
gotten some
probably like
guitars.
15, 20 years now.
Right, and you
Yeah.
mentioned maybe you've got this from us, right?
Yeah, that I
Now,
got
did it look
that.
like this when you got it?
Oh
from us?
goodness, no, it did not. It went through a whole mess of changes.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, see, that was a Gibson Les Paul TV special.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that back in 2005 after I graduated high school.
Congratulations on the graduation.
Right. I got my grade 12.
All right, we'll be posting his report cards. So
It was TV yellow.
okay.
And at the time, I had no clue. I mean, it was within the price range of what I could afford, you
Right.
know. And actually, I think Paul sold it to me.
Yeah.
And I had to soften him up a little bit, you know, to drop it down a smidge.
Good for you.
And so, you know, I had a couple bucks on me afterwards. You know, he doesn't know that, though. He doesn't know that.
You worked the deal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
And so it was a TV yellow, and I took it with me, and I've played in a bunch of like punk bands and metal bands throughout the years until.
I was going to ask you that. What's your
Can you
stuff?
grab it, please?
Oh yeah,
Let's take a look.
yeah. And so this is my signature model.
This is
now.
stock with all the Gibsons.
Yeah,
At least during the bankruptcy
eye
years.
screws there. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a TV yellow, and then one day I was just like, I don't like that color anymore. I just like the color of the wood. I want it to look ugly and beautiful at the same time.
Yeah.
So I just sanded it all down, and there's still some yellow on it from what it used to look like.
You got to have a little of the old school.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and it's my
Original.
signature model. See right
Nice.
there? Yeah.
I see the signature. You are
Yeah.
huge on this model.
Right? Yeah. So I switched up all the knobs and stuff, like a couple
I like
of
the green
pots.
knobs.
Yeah,
That looks cool.
yeah. So I switched out the knobs, and then the pots went out on me probably like 3 or 4 years ago, and I just went and replaced the pots.
Nice.
I put this thing on just recently. I honestly don't know what type of wood it is, but I got it from a buddy of mine.
Looks kind of
And-
ebony-ish, but
Yeah.
maybe it's been ebony.
Well, I stained it. It was just
Right.
like
It has a grain
I
of something else.
think it was. Oh my goodness, it's
Nice piece of birch.
yeah.
A fine piece of stained
It was
birch.
orange wood. It's the same kind of wood that my kid likes to use to build on Minecraft. So orangish
Cedary?
color.
Reddish, orangey.
I don't know.
That's
what
all right.
it is, but
Comment. Let us know what that wood is.
Yeah, it's the
we
orange
promise you, We'll
kind.
send you a pallet of that. The winner gets a pallet of that wood.
boom.
All right.
Yeah, and the trees are all funny looking and stuff, and it's an orange type of wood.
Cool.
And then this is from knife. This is from a knife.
Were you getting attacked?
No,
And this is a shield?
I was using a knife as a slide for the longest time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what Mance Lipscomb
Yeah.
does
so
that. Hey,
yeah, I'm a huge
dropping
Mance
the big
fan,
blues
man.
names, yeah.
So yeah, and then as a little thing, I'd stab it right there and it'd stick. You know what I mean?
That's one
And-
way to keep your slide with your guitar.
Exactly. And then it's
Nice.
broken. The headstock's broken a few times, and I've replaced it like, goodness gracious, probably
Oh yeah, that's it.
honestly like 3 or 4 times. It's broken like
Now,
yeah.
what kind for all the viewers out there that are doing their own repairs?
Yes.
What kind of glue did you use on that to make it stick?
Goodness gracious.
Which I guess we shouldn't recommend that if it broke repeatedly. But
well, it's
do you use wood glue or something?
yeah.
Some kind of hot glue?
I can't remember what type it is. It's just like
glue
it's
stick.
No, it's
Okay.
wood glue, and it's got like a green label on it. I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's all you need to know when you go into the hardware store.
Yeah,
The
just
wood glue, the green label, they'll help you out.
Boom, you got it. And
Cool.
then-
So original
yeah.
pickups.
Yeah, the OG pickups. And then I just put these on a couple weeks ago because the original tuners busted.
Cool.
And I had some cheap ones on there for like 10 years. And finally one of them died out. So I came to Music Villa.
Yeah.
And y'all hooked me up with these black Grovers. So
Nice.
yeah.
That looks like a guitar that that Road Warrior.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's the kind of guitar that guy should be playing. The guy's like, what? Well, what else we got? Here, I'll take that. And
There you
let's
go.
talk about... Now, you said you were doing some punk bands and hardcore stuff or whatever. That's what you like? Is that what you're doing?
Well,
It was a phase?
I go between, I have, oh my goodness, my music taste changes with the day. You know what I mean?
You're a Renaissance man.
Yeah.
You like a little bit of everything?
Oh, yeah. I start my
Well,
morning
that's good.
off, with some good old-timey blues. I've been really, really digging
blues
Howlin'
man,
Wolf.
Dude,
Wolf.
I just had him in my
He's-
car the other day.
Yeah.
The Chess
yeah.
record box set. I love
Yeah.
that.
So I
That band
start...
is
I
incredible.
start that off with, my day usually starts off with Wolf, and then I kind of delve deeper into like that older bluesy stuff. But as the
20s and
coffee
30s.
kicks in, as
Yes.
the coffee kicks in, I tend to listen to more like either East Coast or West Coast hardcore. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of West Coast hardcore, like Zabalba and Terror and stuff like that. So it's all over the place.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Way to mix it up. Dag nabbit.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'll roll the dice and listen to some Nina Simone every once in a while.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's she was an old blues a jazz singer,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
She played piano too, or she just sang.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah, she's cool. I think there's a Netflix documentary on her or something.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So cool. Well, let's talk about. Well, that's good to hear. I like to hear everyone's influences and where they come from, what they like to listen to, and that's great.
Yeah.
That old blues stuff, I love that.
Oh, my goodness.
Bucka White. You got
Oh, my God.
Oh gosh, all the Charlie Patton.
Yep.
And there's I don't even there. I mean, we can
Dude,
keep going.
that when I first watched Book of White play,
Lonnie Johnson.
it was like a video, and it was like an old scratchy video,
Mm.
And he was like playing, and then he started just doing this percussive tap thing. That blew my mind. I
Yeah.
mean, homie was like sliding, and then he was like, "Do-do-do-do-do-do." And I was like, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Especially on a steel resonator too,
It's them, so they're making. They're creating the whole band and the environment and
Yep.
the feel, and they would do dances and there'd be parties and
Yeah.
they'd be doing that. So that's cool. It's cool to see that they're doing this kind of stuff you wouldn't think they're doing, progressive
Right.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
Big Bill Brunsey had some kind of. There's some song he did way long ago. in the when he was early in his career, and it was like total boogie woogie stuff, like rock and roll almost boogie woogie, and it was like way earlier than I thought they were doing that. So anyway, so blues, baby, lot of sweet honeys in the blues. Yeah, I remember one time I was my bus broke down Piedmont, South Mississippi, and looked for a town. All the men were gone. All the men were gone in the town. Only the sweet, dirty southern honeys. I went back up north, sold my house.
Moved back down south.
Way to relocate down there. Turned out the place never existed.
Now that's the
so
blues.
That's the blues, man. That's the blues. Good man,
He ain't got
feeling
no
bad
more
about the
house,
woman he wants
no
his
lady, no nothing.
So what do we got under here? Do we have a dead body that's an amp now?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Oh, it's my pedal board.
It's a pedal board.
You gave me a good idea though.
Yeah. I would suggest going to the local morgue.
There you go.
That's
bud.
free casings for speakers right there. Now, so explain about your board. Now, you're playing? You play live. You play.
Yeah.
You're in. Now, what band are you in? Or you?
Currently, I play in a band called As the Crow Flies.
That's a cool name for a band.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah.
And we're just kind of like a DIY band that just plays heavy blues and rock and roll and
Original stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
You're doing George Thorogood covers.
Oh goodness.
But more of the
gracious.
hardcore edge.
I've seen George Thorogood twice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I drink alone.
Yeah. And then I'm filling in for one of my from one of our the other local bands here called Death Trophy. They're like a hardcore punk band. So
I would never have guessed.
yeah, right.
So,
I fit in
fun.
well. You know?
Yeah. So this all is a great backdrop for that kind of stuff. It makes it a little more unique.
Yeah.
So real quick. So are you using the same pedal board in all the bands?
Oh yeah, all
I
the bands.
had this wah. I love that wah.
Dude, yeah, this is the second one that I've had. The first one, I don't know
Zach Wild.
what happened. It just stopped working.
Started smoking.
Yeah, and so
Little
I had to
gremlins ran
ditch
away.
it. But I loved the sound of it, and you guys had a used one. So I rolled up in here
score.
real quick, tried to do the
jump on
silver
that.
tongue devil thing and, try to soften you up. But you guys are a little bit more stronger
Oh
these
yeah,
days.
the days of the internet. Here's the deal. Yeah, for all you listening out there. This is only aging inventory we might discount. But yeah, nowadays used to have a retail price and then the selling price. Well, or they just put the retail back in the day, and then you do the retail and then you dicker and you go, okay, we're gonna do this. Ooh, I got a deal. Well, that number is still higher than what we have to sell for to match online. And now that's the same thing with used, with reverb and all that stuff. You're like, okay, that's what it's going for, but we want to price things to move in our stores.
Yeah.
So we have to go a little under that and then be aggressive, but don't discount.
Yeah.
So you're still getting a great deal. You just don't get that dynamic of, oh, I worked it.
Yeah.
Which, that is something. But anyway, I needed to explain that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't take it personal.
Oh, no. I mean...
But we are a lot tighter these days, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more. You got eBay, you got Reverb, you got...
there's a lot. It's hard to have the independent stores.
They're
kind of, they gotta fight the fight.
Yeah. So this is the second one that I've had, and I recently just put this back on the board because it did the same thing as the last one. But this time I just pulled it apart, whipped out the multimeter, figured out what was wrong with it, fixed it. Now it works perfectly fine.
See, you're a go-getter.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
something
broke.
we said about fixing. Yeah, it makes you. It inspires you to fix your
when
own
you're
things.
broke, you start getting creative and resilient.
And it's good to have things you can open up and still fix. So the throwaway thing that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Now, what do we got here? We have you got noise suppressor, tremolo. Now what are these? Are these where you're getting all your heavy distortion stuff? You're in hardcore bands. I mean, they got to be.
Dude.
Heavy stuff.
Usually, since I've been playing with the Death Trophy stuff, these two pedals are from a little company over in Italy that I believe you guys just started carrying, and Blue came over and he's like, "Dude, I got the new stuff right here, man. I got something for you."
He digs deep. Yeah, he's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Of the employee.
And he's like, I got something for you, man. And so I was like, okay, what you got? I'm looking for something heavy, something that can cut through. and something
And
I can carry,
and that worked.
carry its own. Yeah.
Was he right?
Oh, dude, yeah. So I tried this one out, and actually, no, he sent me home with both of these. And he's like, whichever one that, you like, we'll get something squared up.
We'll work it out.
And so I went and took them both home, did the whole comparative thing, and I loved them both.
Nice.
Yeah. And so I came back, and then Blue was just like...
between both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue was just like, dude, so which one do you want? And I'm like, homie, I need both of these.
Let's sign up for both.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he hooked it up with both of them, and this is a great company. It's like a husband and wife type of thing. Like the wife does like the pictures and the social media stuff.
Nice.
And the husband
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
When they're being creative.
Yep.
It's good to have that nice good time before they yell at each other when they own their own business and get a divorce.
But honeymoon phase,
Now, and I see you have the knobs here.
Mm-hmm.
We sell those. These are barefoot buttons, people.
Yeah, but
they probably smell like total ass, don't they?
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, they collect the funk. You know what I mean?
There's
but
bunions in there.
I
get bunions. I get sausage. I get cheese. And then
and onions, baby.
But these are great. So what do you like about it? It's just a bigger knob to kind of do stuff with.
I mean, I got a wide foot, and it feels good when I hit them because, I feel like I'm actually hitting it. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So,
obviously, someone came up with that because there was a need for that. They didn't like it. I think that's a good idea. I think I'm going to have to try those.
Whereas, other times, we've had these little switches like that, I don't know what it is. When you're playing heavy and you're playing fast. You're all over the place,
Right. You're in the
and
heat
a lot
of
the times, I'll slip or I won't even hit it, Right. Whereas this, it gives you...
Bigger target.
Yeah, bigger target, more surface area to hit. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
and
good.
this one's cracked.
You've been hitting it a lot.
So...
That's what happens when you do those heavy bands.
Yes.
Now, what about this? We got Rattlesnake.
Oh, yeah.
What's this sitting here? This looks real nice. These are just cool feeling.
I know, dude.
And just the whole... I've heard nothing but great things about these. We just started carrying them at Music Villa. And so I need to get my hands on playing these and checking them out.
But
you've been doing some of that?
Yeah, I think I have a couple of these cables in the mail from Rattlesnake Cables. I hit up Hank, the head honcho, with Rattlesnake a couple days ago. And I told him, I was just like, I just made a crazy weird amp and I want to make a video demoing it, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to supply the cables, oh my goodness, I'm so scared. I get so scared when I ask questions like that,
Yeah.
And I was just like, if that's not your thing, I totally understand, man. But then he was just like, dude, heck yeah, here you go. And then he's like,
that's very cool then.
So, yeah, he's hooking me up with a speaker cable and a guitar cable. And so I can start, demoing these amps and everything.
Well, nice quality and killer quality stuff.
I know, dude.
It's got the vibe of all the other stuff you're doing now, of just kind of crazy ass rattlesnakes, desert death, weird mad scientists in a cave on another planet
in a shack
making stuff. Now let's talk about this. Now I don't see it. Where's the amp? Where's it? Oh,
it's the amp head.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying.
I hear you. That is the head in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Now, how did this... Is this a cow?
Yeah.
How did this cow die?
Did
you kill it to make this amp?
Yeah, his first name is Bo, his last name is Vine. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I did not kill it. I found it, and...
You didn't suffocate it with your foot like a mountain lion?
Oh, dude! That was that dude in Colorado.
Yeah!
Oh, my God.
Well, you hear all this stuff. Oh, he killed it. He saved himself from the mountain lion. Then it's like, no, he suffocated it. You kept hearing these stories. You're like, holy shit, oh my God. And then now it's like, oh, I suffocated it with my foot. What the hell is that? I want to see a picture of that. I want a reenactment right now. So anyway, so I just heard, one quick note. We're looking back at these things, but we have to kind of talk the important talk in front of the mics. We have to look forward. But we can grab it. Let's grab it. So what's going on here? Tell me about this thing. This is an amp. It's plugged into this cab.
Yeah.
It's plugged into this cab.
Paul Reed Smith cab. It's a 112
So
cab.
this is an amplifier in here.
This is the actual guts of the amplifier is in the cranial cavity of this cow skull.
Sweet.
And it was one of the most disgusting jobs I've ever done, but one of the coolest jobs I've ever done.
Well, yeah, that grabs attention.
It was
that
like
really cool.
I felt like a mix between like a doctor or like a surgeon and a serial killer at the same time. That's a good mix.
It is,
right?
Good,
there's
for all
a
you kids
fine
out
line
there talking to your guidance counselors for career choices.
Yeah.
I would bring that up to them and see what they say.
Yeah, let's plug it in,
Should we plug it in and try this out?
With this here.
Let's try to do this.
Oh, rattlesnake cable.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you guys...
well, how about, which one do you want to do? We got to talk about this guy, too.
Oh, Howlin' Duke?
Yeah, what's his name?
His name is Howlin' Duke. That's the first, thing that I ever, really created.
Nice. 4-string.
Yeah.
Cigar box type guitar.
Yeah, it's made out of plywood.
Right. Cigar got style.
Yeah.
But it's a plywood home invention. There's buttons here. Look at that. That's like a Nintendo or like arcade button there.
I got that from my buddy Ben that runs Snow Day Games here in town.
What do they do?
They have vintage gaming systems and vintage games and stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And
what's it called again? Snow
Day Games.
Snow Day Games, people.
Yeah.
For all you gamers, old school gamers. So anyway, all you guys out there, if you're wondering about the sound or anything, we're micing it here with what is that?
Neumann.
Yeah, Neumann.
KM184.
We're just got mic in the room. So we're not micing the cab or anything, just something that you can hear in the room.
Yeah,
we're just going straight up.
Straight up.
So
man.
and we got in a Paul Reed Smith cab here that we have at Music Villa. That we also sell the head that they do, which I can't remember the name. I know it turns red and blue, but anyway, I'm sure you commenters will be, oh dude, what's that? What's up? Oh, the talking stops in 4 minutes. The talking stops. Maybe y'all don't know right now. All we do is talk and BS.
Oh man, that's really
get the
creepy.
particular product. Talk 2 hours about just one guitar on somewhere else. We're just bullshitting and having fun. So anyway, that thing's cool. Now, what do you got? You got a tuning for that you're doing?
This is just open G tuning right now.
Cool.
I used to have like a 72 gauge or something like that string over here to act as like a low G. But recently, I just went back to traditional 4-string G tuning. And so that's easier for the, slide stuff and,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got a nice dirty sound. I was going to say that's a little kill switch thing, right?
Yeah, this is from...
Big kill switch.
The big kill switch. Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Yeah.
You're all about having bigger targets, aren't you?
Right?
I'm starting to get a trend here.
So this is Howlin' Duke, and this is the first thing that I ever built before any of these amps or anything else. And it's mostly made out of scrap wood I had laying in my old shack of a shop.
Nice.
Made out of broken guitars and a bunch of weird stuff. So the body of it is just made out of plywood. And then I had my mom weave up some dream catchers to put over the sound holes.
Mom!
Yeah,
I need 10 dream catchers by 3 o'clock! Get on it!
And of course, I got the same type of harness as the the Gibson.
I like that.
So you just clip, just use carabiners,
Yeah.
So you
know what?
nuts
Banjo straps would work well with that because they do a little clip thing and they hang on because they clip on the bracket bands.
Yeah.
That might be a good way to go there too. It's a little rattly though. Maybe.
Yeah. And this pickup was $1, and I got it from online. I think it came from China.
Okay, I heard of that place. Kind of big.
This is all thread bolt that I just chopped up and put there just to act as a bridge.
Nice.
And
did you look this up online? Google, how do I make my own guitar?
No,
or,
dude.
How did you just kind of?
I looked up. Well, I wanted a cigar box guitar, and I was just too poor at the time. And I was like, okay.
Again, poverty inspiring creativity.
Yeah. And
don't get so down on that poverty. It could be the start of something new and exciting. Thank you.
And
TED Talks next week.
So yeah, I was just like, okay. So I just basically looked up pictures of a cigar box guitar, deconstructed it in my head, and was just like, how can I do this with what I have? And so I went out to the shop and I had this plywood. and I just chopped it up, made a box,
Yeah.
and I think this is hardened maple. And
Right on.
I had that laying around from a different project, and the fretboard, even though it's all gross and growed, I don't think I've ever cleaned this fretboard.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I was gonna ask to play it.
yeah,
Not
and
for
it's
Gary.
Purple Heart, I think, just to add some pizzazz
What'd you use for
on
the
there.
fret things?
Okay, so this is from an old Ibanez bass that I think Casey George sold me when I first moved to Bozeman.
Oh yeah.
I was new to Bozeman.
Where are you from?
I grew up in Fort Belknap, Montana, which is north central, like 45 miles south of the Canadian border.
One of 5 people living there.
Oh, dude. But I moved down to Nebraska for like 5 years to be with my lady, the
Nice.
missus. And then after
Yeah.
a while, we're like, okay, Nebraska's not our scene. Let's move to Bozeman. So,
Nice. It's a good place to be.
Yeah. So we moved to Bozeman. I met Casey George, who's a phenomenal local bass player for like I don't know how many bands, dude. He's all over the place.
Nice.
He sold me this like Ibanez bass for like $75. So I had that, and I started like a metal band. And our second show with this band, the guy playing the bass was just getting wild, and he somehow did like a belly flop, and he busted the bass in half like mid show.
Oh, see, that's what's great about hardcore potions. You get that kind of thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, it was like somebody else was just like, "Here you go," just switched him out of bass real fast, So
Whoa,
just
that was
picked up where he left off.
Pretty organized for a hardcore shit. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Guitar tech.
and so I had this broken bass laying around for I don't know how long until I decided to want to build this, and so I just yanked the frets off of that bass, and I put them here.
Yeah, because they're fat looking.
Yeah, they're big and they feel
sure.
good though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But
for
then
that kind of thing, that's perfect. Yeah.
the tuners actually will kind of go back to that guy.
Oh, yeah,
These
there you go.
were the original
They do look
tuners
familiar. Yeah.
for that guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you're a resourceful kind of lad.
Yeah, dude, I don't throw
Yeah.
things away.
Yeah.
I keep them until I can finally use them.
Yeah, I
And
do that
then-
with my ex-girlfriends. They're all locked up in my basement. And when I want to use them, I just go right. Oops, sorry.
And then this leather thing here is like from my mom's.
Instagram.
This leather piece is from my mom's old clubbing jacket from like the 70s. So there's some disco
She used to go out, wear a
Inferno.
jacket, and club people.
Dude, yeah, straight up.
No, she was doing okay. You know what? My wife and I were. It was Valentine's Day last night, and how we got romantic was we watched Staying Alive because it was on a free Roku movie.
Nice.
And
We watched Texas Chainsaw
so when you
Massacre.
said, "Oh," that's the difference between you and me, Mark. But so yeah, when you said disco, it just hit home. I just had this image of them dancing like a full freaking.
You
It was
felt
like line
that.
dancing, but
You
like
felt
weird
that
disco
heat,
shit.
That Saturday
It
night
was really
fever
weird,
coming
man.
out, baby.
Yeah, it's funny seeing it when you're older. Like, oh my god, what the hell was that? But oh shit, what was I gonna say? So wait, your mom. This is your mom went out clubbing.
Yeah, this is her
Was there
old
clubs
jacket.
in Northwest Montana?
Oh, dude. Yeah, straight up.
Clubs?
Back in the day. Now
Was
they're
it just
at
some dude in a jaw harp and everyone's freaking getting freaky? Let's hook up tonight and do some coke, and some blow.
I'm loving the dance moves over here, man.
Well, that's cool. You're
Yeah.
bringing some old school.
Yeah.
Keeping
Some-
mom's
keeping-
party jacket alive.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's hear a little bit more.
Okay.
And then I want to talk about this quick, and then we should wrap it up. Mom used to go clubbing. And sweet little honeys down south. Mama used to go clubbing. Yeah. All right. Sorry, we're getting low on time, so I had to cut you short. That's sweet. That
Thank
sounds
you.
great too. The
And then-
amp.
Oh,
got the
look at
mood
there's
lights.
Look at that.
There's lights.
Yeah, we got the mood lights in there.
Oh man, that is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. Now, are you being like, hey, I'm selling this stuff. Come to my website or come call me. Do you have anything like that you want to plug?
I have a little thing. It's more of like a hobby rather than a business right now. It's called Minor Glitch Electronics. Just my last name. I thought it was kind of cool, like play on words.
I like
you know?
that. Yep. And
So-
then you have a website with some of your
Just
stuff, maybe?
Facebook. Yeah, just
Yeah.
got Facebook. Look up Mighty
We can
Glitch
contact you if someone's like,
Electronics,
hey, I
or
want
hit
that
me
shit.
up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unique. Now, tell me real quick about this. We probably got to wrap it up. This looks like we're going to all blow up. You wouldn't walk into a movie theater with this or like a school.
Oh yeah,
No.
dude. Yeah, I know. And I've yeah. This is
Hey, we got a gig at the school today. Can we bring this in?
This is my newest creation. It's a guitar amp that I jammed inside of a smoke grenade canister. And the smoke grenade came from Fort Harrison over there in Helena. One of my buddies was on the range and just chucked this and let it burn out and picked it up and hooked me up and put a little guitar amp in there. And your power switch is like where the fuse used to be. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's not plugged in right now, but them.
So when you're on the range, for fun, you take smoke grenades and just chuck them.
Yeah.
We used to egg cars in New York, but that's what you do
Times
on the
have
range.
changed now, my man.
There's still the same kind of silliness, with
Yeah.
kids, but just different regional things. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, cool. We got to wrap it up. Thanks for coming in here in the Beer and Gear Instagram.
Dude. Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
And Mario, thank you for bringing the beer. I hope you enjoyed your coffee.
Oh, yeah,
And
man.
Joe missed out.
Missed out, brother. Yeah.
I want to wrap it up. We're Beer and Gear with Music Villa. And we got great acoustic letter, a lot of great stuff. We're here, a store in Bozeman, Montana that's got a lot of cool gear. And we love featuring local people, especially you, that make your own gear and have a lot of fun with all this stuff. We have rattlesnake cables. We have these barefoot buttons that are killer. Let us know. Shipping's free, people.
Hell yeah.
And yeah. So thanks again, Mario, for coming. Take us out. I'll do the hardcore.